everyone, welcome to another video from DiagPro. In this video, I want to run you through two things, two of the beneficial app features that I didn't cover in the other videos. Right, so you have troubleshooting wizard, and then another feature within the app when you run the diagnostics and you get the report. And I believe this feature is very beneficial for a mechanic, for an electrician. It's really cool. If you work on your own car too, it's very cool for you as well. Right? So I have details here. The car that I'm gonna work on. This car, I had this car exactly in the shop. I had the problem and I fixed it. So I'm just gonna run you through how this app helped me pinpoint the problem within 15 minutes. I actually fixed this problem within 15 minutes because of the app. Otherwise, this car being with one mechanic I know for about 1 month and 10 days, he couldn't find the problem. He chucked a lot of parts into the car. It ended up with problem with the customer, and because this mechanic know about the app, he just found recently about the app, and he found out about me. So they brought the car to me, to my shop, to find out what's the issue. All right. So I fixed the problem. So I'm gonna run you through how I diagnosed this car in about 15 minutes. I found the problem, and then took me about 45 minutes after that to deliver the car to the customer. So I had to order the parts using the app. I located the parts I need. I ordered it, and within 45 minutes the car was running. Imagine that, 40 days the car was a mechanic, and that mechanic is a very good mechanic. I'm not gonna lie to you, he's very, very good mechanic. But just unfortunately, without this app, every mechanic from time to time, they end up with a problem. No matter how good they are, every mechanic, I can bet my life on that, every mechanic will end up with a problem with a car. That problem is just something that they never experience. They do all the right thing. They go through the diagnosis procedure, but every time, from time to time, one car will just give you a headache. So this mechanic went 40 days, tried everything he can do, honestly, from his heart, to fix the problem for the customer. Gave the customer back the money, suggested me to the customer. They brought the car to me. The customer was just gonna give up on the car, cost him a lot of money. He just want to send it to the scrapyard. But I told him, look, I got DiagPro. I believe I can fix your problem. At least I can tell you what's wrong with it within 15 minutes. He didn't believe me, and he said, you're gonna be genius. I will believe in you if you can find the problem, and if you just find the problem, let alone fix it. If you find the problem within 2 days, he said, I will believe in you. So he will believe in me if I find the problem within 2 days. And within 15 minutes, he having a cup of coffee. No, sorry, actually, he had tea. He had a cup of tea. And in front of him, I confirmed the problem using the app. And I showed him how I used the app. And he was amazed. And he was telling me, how come that mechanic didn't sign up to the app? And we called that mechanic. He signed up, and he loved the app. He will never, I don't believe he will ever have any other problem like this in his life. All right, so let me put the problem first, and then I will show you that feature. Sorry, I'm yapping a lot, so let's go through it. Okay, so let's say here, glow plugs. That's the problem we had. Glow plugs 3 and 4 circuit issues. Replace the glow plugs and test it. Wiring, resistance, and fuse all okay, but I still have the warning lights for the glow plugs 3 and 4 circuits, car not starting, diesel is primed and fuel primed and bled already. Okay, alright, so let's run the report, run the advanced diagnostic and go through the report first, and then I'll let you know here, if you first time to watch one of our videos, this app is now analyzing the vehicle, searching comprehensive database, repair manuals, TSBS, okay, checking OBD databases, finding resources, generating report, and also going through YouTube videos, forums, and just gonna bring you the best report and telling you highly likely of the problem you have and how you can go about diagnosing, testing, repairing, what part you need, how much gonna cost, and you can go and also within the app, within the report, you can check local estimate, how much gonna cost you in your area if you're gonna take it to a mechanic. Also, you have a local mechanic finder. You can search for mechanic in your area. You can send them, okay, the report is ready. So you can send them request for quotation. Also, you can chat with a mechanic, workshop mechanic here about this problem. So the app actually filter out all the mechanic in your area and find you the best mechanics who are specialized in the type of your car and in the problem you facing, and you can chat with them or you can chat through the app itself. It find your answers for your problem. Okay, so here you can get estimator. You can put where you are, Sydney in Australia or Los Angeles in California or wherever place in the world, about 40 countries. It can tell you how much it's gonna cost. Then here are the parts that needed. Okay, that's the end of the report, but we can go back to the start of the report, and then after that, I'm not gonna bore you with all the details about this because we already have a video of key benefit for car owners uh, using this app. So please look up that video. It's one of our YouTube videos and also on our Facebook ads. All right, so diagnostic summary, it's telling you what's the problem. I'm not gonna go. It's the glow plug control module, GPCM. Okay, it's shorting inside and causing this issue. It's telling you likely causes here. Number one, 75%. That's the issue, and for me was 100% the issue. Okay, here also GPCM connector pin fitment or corrosion. Okay, that was not the problem I have. ECM software collaboration was not my problem. Wiring harness wrap through. Okay, that was not my problem. Okay, telling you the steps here to test on the GPCM output. I did this, found exactly that's the problem, and I replaced the glow plug control module, the GPCM, and the problem was solved. Okay, all right. So the future I would like to show you here is AI visual repair guide. Okay, for this car. So you can click here. All right, and now it's asking you what image you want to see. Okay, is it the parts view, cutaway cross section, or location diagram, or repair workflow? Okay, so what I did, I went into repair workflow. All right, then generate. Okay, this is what I want to show you. This is the juicy part of this video. Okay, so what happened here? It's now creating technical illustration, okay, for this car. Okay, you're gonna like this feature. I'm not gonna lie to you. This one solve a problem that was with a mechanic for 40 days. Customer frustrated. mechanic refunding the customer, because the mechanic was very good mechanic and very honest. He's not thinking of money. He's just thinking of fixing the car for the customer. He did his best. He put a really good, honest puff, and from his heart, his sweat, he was sweating to fix the problem for the customer, and he did not want to give up. So when they brought the car to me, he was not give up. That's one of his effort. We mechanic, we go to other mechanics sometime who have experience with the problem, so we can cut the time we spend. Okay, all right. Diagnostic workflow diagram. Look at this. All right. This one, to get it from the dealer, you're gonna pay hundreds of dollars. You have to sign up for a library from the dealer, and to get all this put together for you, it's hundreds of dollars. Okay, so it's giving you here first step, preliminary check, read DTC, freeze frame data, visual inspect glow plug 3 connector and GPCM wiring. So you check the connector and wiring. I did that. Okay, power feed test. Okay, so test, measure. Okay, disconnect glow plug 3 connector, measure voltage at the harness during glow plug cycle command. Okay, all right, I did that. Power feed test. Okay, I'm not gonna run through the test how I did it with you here. I'm just showing you this future. Imagine this. Okay, this is the future I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the steps until the last step, number 6, diagnose and repair, analyze test result, repair wiring, replace glow plug 3 or replace PCM, clear the DTC. I done this, the last step is done, and the car was fixed. This is a very, very, very good feature, beautiful feature. It's just amazing. Okay, all right. So this one I was gonna show you. The other feature I wanted to show you is okay. Let's go here, library. So the test I did is here in the library. Okay, every diagnose you run is gonna be in the library. All right. So I wanted to show you the repair wizard. Okay, all right, let's go here and diagnose, troubleshooting wizard. Sorry, troubleshooting wizard. Okay, so what is the primary symptoms you experiencing? Okay, you can say engine won't start, engine is stalling or dying, check engine light on, performance issues, unusual noises. Okay, so this is few of the primary issues. You can go. Okay, all right, so I click on unusual noises. All right, so what happened? Knocking or pinging, grinding or scrapping, squealing or squeaking, rattling. Okay, let's go with rattling. Likely causes, we're giving you here: loose heat shield, worn engine mounts, loose spark plugs wire, low engine level, failing catalytic converter. Okay, recommended next step: check oil level, inspect heat shield, can tighten with clamps, check engine mount or for cracks, engine mount replacement is faulty. Okay, you can generate a report or start over. Okay, let's start over. Let's do engine 1 start. Does the engine turn over crank? You can say yes or no. Depending on your answer, is going to move you to the next step. Let's say no. Okay, do you see any dashboard lights? Let's say yes. Okay, all right, so giving you here options: dead or weak battery, most common, corroded battery terminals, faulty starter motor, power alternator not charging. Okay, so if you want recommended next steps, check battery voltage. Okay, inspect battery terminals, try jump starting the vehicle. If it's still no start, the starter or alternator may be faulty. You can generate a report or start over. Let's start over, last one. Okay, sorry, I'm boring you this. Okay, let's say performance issue. Okay, hesitation, lack of power. Okay, all right, telling you here: clogged fuel filter, bad spark plugs, dirty fuel injectors, low fuel pressure, faulty MAF sensor. Replace spark plug if 30k miles or more. Replace fuel filter use fuel system clean additive, check fuel pressure. Okay, so this feature is beautiful. It's simple. Just you have a simple problem. You don't want to waste your time to try to check this. You run it through the app. It take you just giving you hints. This one good for DIY or apprentice mechanic. Someone just starting his career as a mechanic. Or someone have you know minimum experience, maybe a year or two working as a mechanic, not really, like not over 3 4 years, for someone on or off mechanic, and he forgot how to do diagnosing cars and stuff like that, not competent enough. All right, so this app accumulate. If you're starting up as a mechanic, if you work on your own cars, and this app, if you work on your own cars, you don't need to end up taking the car to the mechanic. Or if you're a workshop owner, you don't want to waste too much time. You give the car to one of your senior mechanics, and then they spend half the day looking for the problem. You can just go through this, generate a report, give them report, follow these steps. 15 minutes, problem found. 20 minutes or 45 minutes, you have the part. Another 15 minutes, problem solved. Imagine if you fix each car that take you 5 hours, if you can fix it in 1 hour. Imagine the saving. And imagine you as a car owner, working on your car, just looking at a YouTube video, you have a report in your hand, how you test this, how you fix that, where you get the part, and then you can do some light task yourself. You don't need to take the car to workshop, you know. So this app is very beneficial. If you didn't sign up yet, I'm regret to tell you that you losing out. Next time you hear something in your car, you don't need just to wonder, what's wrong with it. It's gonna cost me thousands or not, and stuff like that. You can go through it. You can go to the mechanic with a report in your hand. Look, I think this is the problem. I look at it. I think this is the part I need. Can you confirm? And your problem solved very quickly. You don't spend too much money. You don't need to be worried if you're gonna get ripped off or not. So please sign up. You're not gonna regret this app. Even if you pay $5 a month for the next 24 months, you're gonna end up paying $120. But you might have a problem that was gonna cost you $3,000 4,000 in that 2 years. I hope not. I hope you have a nice car that never give you trouble. Nothing happened to it. But I believe this app is beneficial for you. Even if you don't do it on your own car, one of your friends, their car broke down, one of your mates, partner, a son, a brother, it's not just for you. So you don't think that you're paying $5 just for you. You might have a friend that will have a problem and he need your help. You're stuck somewhere in the rain and you might fix the problem. You don't need to worry about towing the car, who's gonna pick you up and stuff like that, and you sleep in the car at night. So this app is very beneficial. $5 a month is nothing, less than a cup of coffee. So, and this one, we're charging $5 a month. That's showing our honesty. We could ask for 12 months upfront, but no, we're giving you time. $5 a month. You pay for the first month. You have the first diagnostic free. Then you pay $5 per month. The whole month. You don't like the app, you can cancel. You lost $5. Price of a cup of tea. You already had one diagnostic, you had a good report, you had all these features I've showed you. It's, you know, nothing you lost. $5, big deal. Thank you very much, everyone, and I'll see you next videos.